What's up, fam? So we have a story here of where somebody thought they could take the dope man's money, and I guess they thought he wouldn't come back and find them or come back and get his money. Where did they do that at? Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And when you do subscribe, hit the notification bell so every time I drop a story, you will be the first to know about it. Let's hit it.
And a woman shot and killed mid-morning at a storage facility, and police say it appears to have been an act of vengeance. Investigators say the victim was followed to the lot off the East Tex Freeway near the North Loop in November. ABC 13's Luke Jones is on this story tonight. And Luke, police recently identified a suspect, and they say this all involves a botched six-figure drug deal the victim's husband also admitted to being part of.
Yeah, of course, we know that now, but back up to 2 months ago when she was first gunned down, it all seemed so random at the time. A lot of folks wondering who would do this and why.
It's never random. I've never, ever, I'm going to say, there's one random story that I saw a few years back, and I was thinking about it yesterday, the day before, when I drove by the scene. But there are these apartments in downtown, between uptown and downtown Dallas, where this girl was laying in the bed and a bullet came through the window and and struck her and killed her. And first I thought it was a boyfriend in the house, but it wasn't him. Like I said, it came from outside. There's no way a bullet could have came from outside because right outside the apartments is an overpass, a freeway overpass. And what police concluded was that, and investigators concluded was that somebody driving on the freeway, and who knows, maybe they did know the people in that apartment, but it was just a bullet that just somebody shot a bullet out of a car into that window, into that apartment, hit that girl and killed her while she was dead. And I don't think they ever found out who did it. But besides that, like I said, that may not have been random. But like I'm saying, rarely is it somebody comes up and deletes somebody and shoots somebody. And it's just random, unless they just cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, and those people are usually caught. You know what I'm saying? Like, those people are usually caught pretty quick.
Well, now we're learning police knew almost right from the get-go.
Yeah, exactly.
A story of friendship, business dealings, and double dealing outlined in court documents that all culminated in a North Houston woman's death. 33-year-old Sherry Dawson gunned down at this storage unit along the East Tex Freeway November 5th. Now, months later, police have charged a Detroit man, Kip Stitz, with murder. Stitz, police say, a friend and business associate of Dawson's common-law husband. The same day as Dawson's murder, police say her husband came forward and told them about Stitz. According to court documents, he said he introduced Stitz to a cocaine supplier, and when Stitz told him he was planning to rob the supplier, the husband of the supplier hatched a plan to steal from Stitz. Police say the husband told them about a month before the murder.
Okay. I heard the story before, but now I hear it. Okay, now I'm getting it. So, Stitch and old girl's husband were cool. Stitch told this dude he was going to rob a supplier, probably for whatever reason. I mean, a dope game, man, you know, it's a dirty world. It is. So then Stitch went back and told the supplier, who was probably well connected. I mean, hell, you supplying that powder. So you probably well connected, maybe with some cartel people or some people that's way bigger than Stitch. Told him, man, old boy planning to rob you. So, okay, we're just going to get his money and run with it. Okay. All right. Crazy work.
Police say the husband told them about a month before the murder, Stitz paid him $125,000 for a shipment of coke, which he and the supplier never delivered. According to charging documents, the husband told investigators about 2 weeks before the murder he got word that Stitz was looking for him, and that he believes his wife was killed because he stole money from Stitz.
But he didn't tell on the person that took the money.
Police say surveillance video shows the victim pulling into this storage lot the morning of November 5th. She's followed through the gate by a truck police say Stitz was driving. Officers note for a whole 2 minutes, both vehicles engage in stopping, reversing, and turning around. A minute later, the victim falls to the ground. The suspect walks over to her, and a fight ensues. The victim gets up, but then falls down again, and the suspect takes off in his
Already
truck.
shot the
Police pulled
first time.
over a different vehicle registered to Stitz later that day, but Stitz wasn't in the car.
They must have met. He must have found her before they got to the storage unit. Why she took him to the storage unit, I don't know.
Investigators say his phone began pinging in Detroit the next day, but 2 months later, he still hasn't been captured. Luke Jones, ABC 13, Eyewitness News.
And a woman shot and killed.
Okay, so there's a lot in this story. Number one, like I said, that dope game is not a friendly game. You got a guy who said he was going to rob a supplier. Now you got the man in the middle who's cool with both of them, thinking everything is going to be cool. We're going to keep we're going to do this business, make this money, get out here on the streets. And this could be a long-term partnership, business-ship, whatever the case, friendship, whatever you want to call it. But you got this one dude in Detroit said, I'm going to go ahead and rob the supplier, keep my money for whatever reason. My man that's a middleman, he like, man, I can't do that. Probably thinking in his head, I can't do that because you rob him, it's going to look bad on me. I can't have that happen. So he go and tell the supplier, look, this is what old boy is planning. I mean, he way in Detroit, me and you, we down here doing this. And the dude said, okay, well, this is what we're going to do. We'll get the money. You know what I'm saying? We'll deal with it. They get the money. And I think in another story, it says Stitz got like, out of the 125,000, he might have got, was it like $10,000 or something like that? Or maybe 50, but it wasn't a whole, it wasn't worth his wise life. Somehow a boy come down here, find his wife, follow to a storage unit, takes her out, beats her up, and then drives off and leaves. Man, look. Number one, a lot of times fellas think that they put their woman or their family in the middle of this business, that they got a protective barrier. It's like I've said before in stories, a man can say that he love you, but if he's willing to put you into a middle, purposely in the middle of a dangerous situation like that, nah, he don't. He don't. He needs you as a buffer. He needs you as somebody that can be on his side of where that he can justify why he's doing what he's doing. When somebody at a road with him, ride or die. Somebody he can pretty much manipulate, show him, you know what I'm saying, promise him cars, jewelry, money, trips, clothes, whatever the case may be. Ain't got to work, easy life. And the girl falls for it, the woman falls for it, and running with it, thinking that, well, if anything happened, it'll happen to him. And they be that naive to believe that. Shout out to Finesse 2 times and his girl, who in jail right now. They believe that if they do this, then, it would be a story of he'll take the fall, I'll go free, whatever the case may be, and I'll go scot-free, and I'll be free to live my life because he the one out here hustling. He the one out here selling this dope. But no, that's not how it works. And again, I wish a lot of these women who go through these situations, I wish when they get older, instead of trying to use it as a badge of honor, saying what they went through, how hard their life was, and they wouldn't change a thing, I wish they would stop doing it like that. I would tell these young girls, look, this is not what you want. Stop watching that. What's that thing? Queenpins of Atlanta, Queenpins of America, whatever the case may be. Stop watching stuff like that, the word like glorify this lifestyle. Because the part you're missing is these women were kingpins back in the 80s. Now the 90s. We're in prison for decades. Started out in the business, dealing with a dude in the business. And he got wrapped up, caught up. And so now she acting like, well, now that he's gone, I guess I can start doing it. No, you were already doing it. He was already in the middle of it, just like this with her. How this dude knew who his wife was unless he brought her with him. unless she's right there in the middle of everything. So like I say, he put her in a situation. But hell, even him putting himself in a situation is bad. But he put her in situations that was danger, that put her life in danger from the jump. But she was cool with it. She loved that excitement. She's too old to love that excitement, but she liked that excitement of the lifestyle. Probably been a part of her whole life and just never out of it. Probably thinking that's the only way up out the hood. Only way she can get, saying have nice things. Man, take care of her. And she paid the ultimate price. Again, I wish, like I said, I wish the women who been in situations be like, look, this ain't what you want. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about teaching your kids as babies, not when you get when they're grown and got their own kids. It's too late. It's too late then. But like I said, this is a sad story. Uh they still ain't found the guy, which is crazy. Maybe the cartel got a hold of him already. You just never know. Hell, if he come from Detroit to Houston to go find his man and then got his wife, and the dude went when it happened and went and told on her, now that's a snitch because he's part of the lifestyle and he went and told it. But like the dude said, hell, the police knew what happened from the beginning. And that's what the little boy told. Anyway, case in point. Point is, don't get in this lifestyle. Keep the woman out the lifestyle. Women don't try to get a part of this lifestyle. It doesn't turn out good for anybody. Because even when you're part of this lifestyle, let's say he get caught up. Well, once he's gone, the money gone. The lifestyle is gone. And you out there all by yourself. Or you look at a story where the guy, it might have been in Detroit, where the dude had a lot of money saved up, hidden, had businesses, properties, and he left it in the hands of his girl. He went to prison. When she got it, she spent it all and bragged about it on social media with this lavish lifestyle she was living. When the man came back out, when the man got out, he wanted to know where his money was at, where was his properties, and she was like, she ain't got it, this and the third. And then he went and took her out. So, like I said, regardless of what you think, this does not end good for anybody. But anyway, tell me what you think about this story. And leave your comments below. Share with the world. Let's have an intelligent conversation. You know how we do around here. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Those 4 things cost you maybe a couple of minutes out of your day, but it means the world to us here at this channel. And with that being said, I'll leave you in peace and love, and I'll see you on the other side.